going, guys? And Shams Charania has just released his Inside the NBA Pass. So right now we're going to do a bunch of trade rumors, and let's get right into it. Like and subscribe and comment down below which trade rumors do you believe will come to fruition. And I just uploaded the Atlanta Hawks trade rumor, which was like the big one. John Collins for Ben Simmons with Cam Reddish in that deal. So let's just start with it. The Boston Celtics. According to Shams Charania, the Boston Celtics, they're 19-21, have indicated to the rival teams that they want to build around Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and have no interest in splitting those two All-Stars up as they are untouchable. But Boston has engaged with the Sixers before the season about a potential Ben Simmons deal, but show no inclination to move Jaylen Brown, or Jason Tatum. Now, I don't expect the Celtics to do anything this year. Next one. The Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers continue to discuss improving their backup point guard spot with rival teams showing interest in a package around Ricky Rubio's expiring deal and draft picks. If you guys do not know, you can trade injured players. And probably teams with a player under contract who has a contract of similar value as Ricky Rubio would be interested to move that multi-year deal to the Cavaliers to take on Ricky Rubio, who would be injured, and then they could do a hardship exception for having an injured player and sign somebody. Then Ricky would go into free agency, and they would also get picks. But with that being the case, that could come back and bite them in the ass, because even though Ricky Rubio's hurt, he's still there as a leader. He's still vocal, and he's still a part of this team. So now, the Dallas Mavericks. Isaiah Thomas cleared health and safety protocols, is now eligible to sign with any team. Thomas has played 5 games over 2 10-day contracts with the Lakers and Mavericks, and showing burst and scoring ability that made him a 2-time All-Star. In his one game in Dallas, Thomas scored 6 points and dished out 4 assists, showing elevation from his jump shot during those 13 minutes. So maybe the Mavericks bring back Isaiah Thomas, or maybe they go into the market and look for a player that, could be better suit for them, I honestly think if they need defense, Chris Dunn, I keep saying, should be a guy people should be interested in. Next, the Detroit Pistons. Several playoff teams are pursuing Pistons star forward Jerami Grant. The Wizards, the Knicks, Blazers, and the Lakers are among others. Look, the Lakers could get it if they send over Talen Horton-Tucker and a pick or two, while the Wizards would probably need to give up KCP, Kyle Kuzma, one of those guys, or Thomas Bryant, but I doubt they want Thomas Bryant. And the Blazers would have to give up like Yusuf Nurkic, Robert Covington, and some picks. And look, I know Jerami Grant is sidelined due to a UCL injury in his right thumb, but Detroit will have a vast amount of suitors for the 27-year-old who is eligible for a 4-year extension worth up to $112 million this offseason. And he's one of the most sought-after players this trade deadline season. And next up, the Houston Rockets. Okay, the Houston Rockets have said teams are expressing interest in John Wall should he become free on the market, sources say, but a trade or a buyout remains unlikely. Wall has a whopping $91.7 million remaining on his contract, and he's currently not playing, as both sides have discussed him playing in late November, which did not come to fruition. So John Wall not going anywhere. I wish he would. That'd be cool. The only deal would be like Russell Westbrook for John Wall, which would be better for the Lakers, let's be honest. Rival teams are ramping up conversations with the Pacers involving Caris LeVert and Myles Turner. The Mavericks and Knicks are expressing interest in trading for Turner, and the Lakers and Hornets have the same level of interest in Turner. The Cavaliers are also among the teams interested in LeVert, sources say, as he would provide a combo guard who can handle the ball and playmake in the absence of Colin Sexton and Ricky Rubio. While Turner is the NBA's leading shot blocker, averaging almost 3 blocks a game with 13 points and 7.5 rebounds, as the Pacers are 15-25 in 4 games outside of the play-in tournament. The Athletic reported on December 7th that the Pacers would potentially move towards a rebuild and are receptive towards trade conversations around Domantas Sabonis, Caris LeVert, and Myles Turner. The Pacers have an extremely high value on Sabonis, rival executives say, which makes a trade unlikely for the 2-time big man. I'm surprised people aren't talking about our guy Malcolm Brogdon at all. I always think that one's weird. Like, no one's talking about Malcolm Brogdon or him returning. So that's what I'm just always like, people don't like Malcolm Brogdon, okay? I never understood that one. And that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. Are you guys with me on these trade rumors. Which ones do you guys believe the most and which ones will happen? But that's basically it for me, guys. Puppies out.